Hello friends, today we bring forward a humble, unique and tasty village food which is Jowar dumplings along with legume curry. This is one of the great recipes that also helps the families bind it and stay together. Welcome to NK Food and Lifestyle channel. In case if you haven't subscribed to us, please do so. So first let's get going with preparing of the curry or the legume. For this take 1 measure of whole green moong, wash it up and cook it with 1:2 measures of water. Remember, just cook on high flame for 2 whistles because we don't want overcooked moong. So we just want perfectly soft moong. That's it. And now let's get going to prepare the flour. For this, I'm going to take in 2 measures of water and bring it to boil. So when the water starts to boil, we just need to add some amount of salt for taste and balancing. So allow it to boil. Now that the water is boiling, let's take 2 glassful of jowar flour. So take 2 glassful of jowar flour, the same plain flour that's used to make rotis, and now switch the flame to low and continue to stir it. So just remember friends, we need to keep the flame on and stir the flour and water so that the hot water gets distributed evenly and it helps us in getting the flour to a bit of binding consistency. So once you see that it is partially binded, switch off the flour, and at this point in time we need to let the flour cool down because we have boiled the water, the flour and the water mixture is extremely hot. So just keep it aside and let it rest for a couple of minutes. So when the flour is kind of lukewarm, it is the right time for us to go ahead and knead the batter. So now remember friends, this is jowar, which is gluten free. So basically this is one of the healthy flours, but at the same time being gluten free means that we need to work the flour a bit harder to get a good binding consistency. So what is needed is to take the flour on the kitchen platform and start binding it, kneading it pretty hard and pretty good. So as much as we need, that is the only procedure that helps us with some kind of consistency. And remember that we've taken in 1:1 measure. We took 2 glass of water and 2 heapful glass of flour. In case if you feel that the flour is getting dry, just sprinkle a bit of water and continue with kneading procedure. So as much as we need, we get a good flour that will be good enough for us to go to the next step. So right now our dough or flour is kind of ready. So let's get into the preparation of next process. Today we are making jowar dumplings, or as it is called as kadubu in village. So these are basically the small balls of jowar flour. So to get to the ball stage, take a pinch of jowar flour and roll them into a thin or medium thick rolls. That's it. Just take some flour and roll them into the hands as good as a lace form, and then we need to get to the next step. So the next step is to break these rolls and make some small balls. Remember friends, this is a village traditional food and a very great food. So in the village, people like the balls to be a bit thicker or healthier in size. Our personal preference is to have these as small balls, just big enough as much as a peanut or as a chana size, so that it goes easy and it goes well. So it's a personal preference and a personal choice. Depending on your choice, you may want to go ahead and make those sizes. Now that we've made all these jowar balls ready, so let's get to the next step, which is preparation, because we can't have it raw. So for that, take again a bowl filled with water, bring the water to boil and just transfer these dumplings into the water and allow it to boil. So right now friends, I've been saying that this is one of the great village foods and healthy foods, right? So look into it. So we've always heard a saying that a family that eats together stays together. So in today's world, I would like to just go ahead and update it. A family that cooks together, eats together, lives together. Isn't it great? Yep, it is. So this used to be one of the great dishes in our childhood because mom used to prepare the flour and give it to us, and we used to make these balls talking to our brothers, sisters and all, and it used to be a great family time. Try it in your house friends, and this is going to be an amazing gadget free family time that you could talk, you could connect with your family, siblings and members, right? So when we put in the jowar balls, they go and settle in the bottom friends, but as it is getting cooked, they start floating, and when they are all floating, it's a kind of a time wherein you see that the starch is released and the water is no more pale. So this is the time wherein you could drain out the water and take out our kadubu or the dumplings. Let's get to the curry preparation. Transfer the cooked whole moong into another bowl and let's start cooking. For this we need to add in 2 teaspoons of red chili powder. Add salt as per your taste. And remember friends, this is a village special dish and we're going to have very special spices and flavoring agents, which is 2 teaspoons of powdered Niger seeds, and this is going to give us amazing flavored texture. Along with this we need to add 2 teaspoons of powdered sesame seeds. So just roast in the sesame seeds and powder them, and this is what makes our dish great. I think there's something missing, right? So this being North Karnataka speciality, we need to add one more ingredient. Just go ahead and crush 1 teaspoon of garlic cloves and put them in. Remember, we need to crush it. Now add 1 teaspoon of jaggery or just bit so that we balance the taste and it comes very juicy, tasty, healthy dish. To this we need to add in about 2 tablespoons of oil. Remember friends, in this particular dish we need to add in raw oil at this stage. You don't need to add tadka or seasoning. This is one of the dish wherein we need to add oil raw. And how is it healthy? Oil when roasted or so becomes cholesterol. So in this we are just directly adding into it, and we've added sesame powder and the Niger seeds powder. So these are the things which is going to give us a natural thick consistency to the curry. We've gone ahead and consumed the whole cooked moong along with the water which was added into the cooker. So these powders, these flavoring agents, without any garam masala or anything, is going to give us a perfect consistency that just goes smoothly into the mouth, right? So this is kind of almost the curry is cooked, and you see it looks so great. It is so mushy, so tempting already. I just can't wait to start having it while it's ready to serve. So let's get to the next step, which is about plating. So take a plate and serve in all of those jowar balls or jowar dumplings, Jowar Kadubu, along with a good serving of the curry, and top it up either with oil or with ghee. So our preference is ghee. So right now we've just done the topping and kinda irresistibly healthy dish. In case if you like this recipe, go ahead, give a thumbs up, and please do try this at your home for a great family time. We would request you to subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for many more healthy dishes. Thank you for watching.